guys, Frontwoods Farmer, welcome back to the channel. I'm sure by now you're wondering why I was pulling around a bunch of milk jugs, but you should have definitely read the title because we're doing one of my favorite gun tests today with my two favorite calibers and hopefully at least one of yours, a 375 H&H, which stands for Holland. I believe that cartridge derived from a 30-06. I'm going to read up on some history and probably throw that as a voiceover in the video. And in the 1800s, another favorite of mine, the 4570. Both of them have a high grain, high velocity bullet. They're for, big game hunting. I think the 375 H&H, I'm almost 90% sure, is the lowest caliber cartridge you can have in most African hunts. The 4570, I think, is allowed in some of those as well. What this penetration test is just going to prove, it's mostly fun, but it's how many milk jugs it'll go through. And hopefully we can get some of the bullets retrieved out of these milk jugs. Oh, also, if you're not subscribed to the channel and you like this content, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell notification with that as well, because if not, you're not going to get all my new videos. And you're like, Frontwoods Farmer, you haven't had a new video for months. Yes, I have. You have to hit that bell notification. So let's go. All right, so the two rifles that we have here we're going to test with. First is a Model 116 Savage Safari Express 375 H&H, which is Holland with a Simmons scope. We're using Federal Premium Ammunition, 300 grain. For our second choice is our 4570. It's a Marlin 1895 with a cheap Weaver scope on it. The ammunition is Hornady Lever Revolution, 325 grain. The other ammo that I had for this one was a 400 grain, so we had to go and get that. We have a muzzle brake on our 375 and a really nice recoil pad, so we're not going to get blown away when we're shooting. Same with the 4570. Both of these guns do not have the recoil that most of the calibered rifles with those calibers have. The recoil pads are great on these. So let's get started. Just giving you guys a small cartridge comparison, which is funny. This 375 H&H, it's like they make these upside down. So let's open that box. Be an idea. These are much more expensive to shoot per round. There we go, our 375 and H&H. Sorry about my finger there. A Hornady. I guess when you get to the bigger cartridge size, they don't like to package them like this, but I love it like this because it's easy to get to. That's a much meatier bullet, it feels like, and this is like a longer one. Like I said, it's a long version of a 30-06, I believe. Some safety stuff before we get started. Always have safety glasses, earplugs, and I like to keep all my rifles chambered open until we're ready to fire. Another thing, these rifles have all been checked, cleaned, right before we were shooting. So let's get started. So we have all the milk jugs lined up. So the trick here is we're gonna shoot it right around the center and see how many they pass by with the 375 H&H first, and then we're gonna do the 4570. However, with the 375, I got that old wine bottle set up. I have not used that gun as much as the 4570, so we're gonna go and plink that away. Okay, that gun's fun to shoot. Let's take a look at the damage done. That bottle just blew out. If it was filled with water, you wouldn't even see the top part. Looks like, where did we hit it in here? Somewhere. Blew the bark apart a little bit. I think this is our exit. This is a pretty wide oak tree. I got big hands. That oak tree there, if it went through that, that's pretty impressive. So I don't know. Why don't you guys guess the milk jugs and see if you're right? I'm thinking it's going to go through 6. All right, let's go see what kind of damage we got done now. Okay, that did a lot of damage here. We got just pieces of milk jug everywhere. That's got a lot of velocity. Oh, you know what? We should shoot a 55-gallon drum. You know what? Next video, we'll shoot a 55-gallon drum. Maybe I could freeze it even. So let's get a count. All right, so we set up 10 jugs. I don't know why those ones must have just knocked off from the pushback. I can't remember. What did I say? Like 6. So you definitely got these ones out of the way. And then I'm guessing it started losing velocity. Let's make sure there ain't a bullet in this. Oh wow. I think the bullet went downhill after it blew those apart. Let's see. Oh yeah. There's no bullet in there. I don't see a bullet in there. Let's see if there's any damage done to this one. There ain't no damage done to that one. I don't see any damage done to that. So if we have 2, 3, there's another one. Let's see if there's a bullet in there. Nothing in there. Wish I wouldn't have curved. No damage done to that one. See, I think we would have penetrated even more. Oh, man, that stinks. So, okay, so I'm thinking what happened when we shot this. Let's make sure. I want to try to find the bullet, but I don't think we're going to be able to. We're going to catch this bullet. Probably not on this test. See what happened? That's the chocolate milk. I set that up later. So the front, yeah, it started, yep. See, it curved down. So that was a good shot, obviously, to take that one out. The way it did. So I'm gonna say that we're good for 6, like I said. I was right, but I think I actually would have been wrong if I would have just, so like, you know, I aimed here and I think I got it a little off to the side. So it curved at some point. I think if I would have went for the top, we're gonna go through the top for the 45-70. Let's go get some more jugs. Okay, for the 45-70, we're gonna shoot this can, just make sure we're still real accurate with that. It's a smaller target, plus this milk, this wine jug. Rest in peace. All right, so we're gonna see kind of damage this does to this can as a practice shot, and then we're going back to the milk jugs. All right, surprisingly, that kicks a lot more than the 375, but they're not bad. That gun I could still shoot all day, just be a little sore. All right, coming up here on the can. Oh, I don't know. It's okay, so I was off. See what happened? And I couldn't get comfortable shooting at these. The sawhorses I set up were a little on the right, but let's not make any excuses. It was almost a miss, but we did get it. So if that was set up, okay, yeah, that's the exit. So if it was set up like that, it ripped right through that tree. Oh, is that cool? Oh, I wish I could find the bullet. Too much grass. Yeah, it just deflected and ripped right through that oak. It still went through that oak. All right, let's get to the milk jug. Now I'd say we're shooting 10-15 yards, but they're still at like full velocity almost. I'm gonna say 6 as well if it doesn't deflect. I'm gonna aim a little to the left. All right, super cool. Let's see how many jugs we got. So we had this time 10, and oh, I think we caught the bullet. I'm pretty sure we caught the bullet. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, went through 6, maybe more. Yep, we got the bullet on this one. See, it almost pushed through. Maybe someone, oh jeez, someone through there. Awesome. So let's give this one a 6 and I can't say 6.5. It didn't go through. 6 1/4. Some fragment went into there. Actually, we didn't catch all the bullet. Just the pieces left over. All right, so probably not the most fair test, all in all. It's not all my fault, but it's somewhat my fault. We're gonna probably have to do a retake of this. I would still say the 375 H&H. It's very comparable to the 4570. Flip the camera. Just good guns, good cartridges. You know, either way, you're taking down. You got a lot of penetration. You're taking down a lot of game, even dangerous game. You know, when you're thinking about how tough the skins are and things like that, I mean, you're going through water. Guns aren't supposed to shoot that great through water. So that should say something. And you got gaps, even though we didn't see them, in between those water jugs. They're touching each other, but you got to remember, there's still plastic, water, plastic, water. So I think next time what we're going to do to give these guns some justice, if this video gets enough comments, reviews, likes, I think we're going to shoot through a couple of these. If you like that, maybe even do a couple frozen. We'll see. So again, if you really like videos like this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It's very easy. Hit the bell notification. And I think we're going to be doing a lot more shooting videos. We did upgrade our channel. If you notice the different lenses to a GoPro 8, there's a video on the unboxing of that too. And we'll do a short review once we get to learn it better. And I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.